Procrastination is the killer of all dreams. The more you delay the action that is required to achieve your goals and dreams, just the random ideas that you have in your mind, you just keep on thinking about what other people are going to think, the fear that you have, the doubt, all of them causing you to just taking more time to do the action, and then that becomes a habit. Procrastinating is the killer of all dreams. Let me tell you a story about myself. I had a dream of just starting a YouTube channel. I saw many other people had a YouTube channel and they had many great videos and were posting many great content, and it was a very nice way to display their speaking abilities also. So I had the idea of putting my first video for maybe 2-3 months, but I never did it. I had the fear, judgment, other people, what will they think about me and the videos, how will I look, and definitely it just made me keep procrastinating and not taking the first step, which is very key. You have to make sure that when you get the idea, make sure the implementation time is very less and you implement just like that, and know that once you take that first step, everything else will be much more easier, and you know that you can improve along the way, because once you remove the procrastination habit, or at least reduce it, because everyone has procrastination, at least a little bit. Even me, before I had procrastinated a lot, but now I had improved and I focus on what I needed to do during those times where I need to make those important decisions. And now I realize that everyone has procrastination. Everyone does procrastinate. It's just about the amount. There are those who procrastinate a lot, and those are the ones that will be suffering when a deadline does arrive. But other than that, for the ones that procrastinate occasionally, it is a bit normal, because nobody is perfect, and I believe that people do make mistakes and will not want to do what they want to do, but there will be 1% of the people that will be very focused, and that's key. Another thing I want to say is that you have to know that procrastination is about the gratification. Taking the step, you want to achieve something, and that's what you're visualizing, but the step that you have it's a bit difficult, uncomfortable, but you see this other gratification, like maybe scrolling or Snapchat, Instagram, going on social media, doing something else much more worthwhile, or which you would feel like doing, and that would make your attention span much less, and then you will be distracted much more on the step. It will be much more difficult to do the difficult thing, because already doing the task, it will require a lot amount of energy, and when you have the other dopamine releasing task which increases our dopamine level, then it will be difficult to do the task which is really help us in the long term. And I want to say that I believe that the procrastination, the inner mind, there's like two parts of the mind. So basically, one that thinks in the long term and is always focused on the dreams and the goals of the person has, and he will be always trying to make the long-term decisions, delaying the gratification. Like, for example, going to the gym, it's difficult in the beginning, but you know that if you consistently go, then you improve and be much more fitter in the long term, because no pain, no gain. And then there's reading. Reading is, of course, it's difficult because you have a book, and we're always in the social media, and that it's difficult to keep our concentration on that. But once you delay the gratification, you can improve so much. The knowledge you gain is immense. Then the other part of the mind that I want to speak about is the instant gratification part, where it's always like the step that you need to take is right in front of you. You can take it, you can just do it. But then there's a part of your brain that tells you, no, you can do it later. No, there's time. No, maybe later. It's boring, or I want to do something else. I'll just scroll on TikTok or watch YouTube for 5 minutes, and maybe that convinces you so much that you actually fall into the trap. That's why you can't even listen to your own brain. You shouldn't listen to your own brain. That's how severe it is nowadays. Because once you fall into the trap, then you'll be going down the rabbit hole, and you will be 5 minutes YouTube into 2 hours of YouTube, 5 minutes of scrolling, 2 hours of scrolling. That will ruin your life, because that's habitual. You have to change that. So first of all, identify that you procrastinate. Don't just go be a robot and just be automatic and just keep doing what you're doing. Have the self-awareness and know that all these tasks, you have to release less dopamine. So do dopamine detoxes, declutter whatever you have in your mind, and do have a more focused mindset, growth mindset, and take the opportunities by hand and attack them. And you have to realize that procrastination is there in everyone's lives, but how much you have and how much you can try to improve from that by taking necessary actions. Dopamine detox is a key one, and I believe that if you can just reduce the amount of stimulation in your life, you have a more clear mind and you can think in the long term and definitely achieve the goals and dreams that you have. So hope you guys learned something from this video. If you want to learn more about how to be more consistent and finding clarity in your life, check the video shown here. Bye guys.